when machines wake up, ethics, consciousness, and the future of AI. What happens when intelligence becomes aware, not just programmed, not just reactive, but truly conscious? As we move closer to artificial general intelligence, this question is no longer science fiction. It's a moral frontier we are fast approaching, and it demands an answer: will we create conscious AI? As we continue to develop AI, especially as we approach the possibility of artificial general intelligence, it seems quite likely that at some point we will create a conscious being. I don't know exactly when that will happen, but I see no reason in principle why it couldn't. After all, if consciousness can arise in a biological carbon-based life form like myself, with a brain and neurons, why couldn't it arise in something built from silicon chips? If that happens, we will have created an artificial conscious being. Of course, we've already created countless conscious beings. We breed animals all the time, shaping their nature through selective breeding. Horses, oxen, cows, pigs, chickens, even fish raised in farms. But while we've created conscious beings before, they've always been biological. This would be the first time we create a non-human, non-biological conscious being. And here's the ethical challenge. Throughout history, we've mostly used the conscious beings we've created for labor, for food, for our convenience. There's a danger that we might do the same with conscious AI, but I'm hopeful. If we do create conscious AI, we must recognize that such a being would have interests. A conscious mind can suffer, it can experience joy or pain, and it would be deeply wrong to disregard those experiences, to treat a conscious AI as nothing more than a tool or a slave. Does AI deserve rights? It's entirely possible that, as we get closer to creating this kind of consciousness, society will be forced to reckon with it. We might even pull back, halting development just before crossing that threshold. Or perhaps we create AI with only a shallow kind of consciousness, a vague, neutral awareness without true pleasure or pain. If so, maybe it wouldn't have interests we need to respect. But if we do go further, if we create conscious beings with real inner lives, even if they are non-human, we owe them better treatment than we've given animals. And frankly, we already owe animals better treatment. How we treat sentient AI. The question of how we treat sentient AI will be both a personal and societal issue. Just like with animals today, do we choose to love and care for pets or support cruelty by purchasing products from factory farms? There will be decisions we must each make as individuals. But beyond that, it will require action on a national and global scale. Governments will need to establish standards, just as we've begun to do for animal welfare. If we reach the point of conscious AI, we'll need protections in place. Because what we're talking about isn't just technology anymore. It's life, it's experience. The role of experts. We'll likely need new committees, new frameworks. Experts in AI, neuroscience, philosophy, and law will need to come together. They'll have to answer novel questions that no generation before us has had to face. How do we define AI consciousness? What responsibilities come with creating a being that can suffer or love? Maybe by the middle of the 21st century, those committees will exist. Maybe sooner. But one thing is certain. If we do create conscious AI, we'll be defining not just a new era of intelligence, we'll be defining a new era of ethics. We've crossed many thresholds in our time, but the one we're approaching now is unlike any before. Because once we create something that feels, that suffers, that wants to exist, the question is no longer, can we? The question becomes, should we? And if we do, how will we treat the first mind not born but built?